Alright guys, welcome back to the Bleeding Gold Forex YouTube page. It has been a while, but I want to start posting some more free content for you guys. Our Forex course is officially done, so the link is down in the description if you wish to purchase that. It is a 60% or 70% price drop for the month of November, so it is a Black Friday all month long. And I specified Forex course page, whatever, as we'll have a stock group coming in soon and a business group specifying an entrepreneurship also coming in. As members of our Bleeding Gold family that is growing, will start to get their own courses, groups, pages, whatever you want to call it. They will be specified later on our Instagram and other social media outlets. But right now we're going to go over some trades that I took in the Forex market this past week. So after the election, that was the 5th, 6th-ish, right? 4th, I don't know. But this was after some news, obviously, as we had just this giant spike up. And then we spiked up again. So we had this new spike up, pull back, spike up, come back to support. And then we had another spike up, but as we were making new highs, we were making lower highs on the RSI, showing me some divergence, which I don't usually trade off of. But along with that, we had a rising flag and an uptrend, as you can see with the SMA's uptrend and the spike making new highs, which is the textbook definition of uptrend. So we had that making lower highs on our side with a rising flag. So it is showing us a strong loss of momentum. Then we came back down to this support area that was formed over here. Could have been a little higher or maybe a little wider, maybe up to there. There we go. So that was formed. That's a better looking support, but we broke through it. We retest and rejected off of it, along with this SMA cross after we broke out of this channel. So that is showing momentum shifting again. So that is 4 signs of a momentum shift. And because we shot straight up here, we had 2 big pulses to the upside. This is mostly clean traffic. So once we passed this little area of volatility, we were most likely to come back down to this level that was way back over here, that last high. And as you can see, it's been holding for the past week, and trading GJ was a pain in the ass this week as we stayed in this range, and we actually are breaking lower. And my original take profit was all the way down here at 136, so it looks like we might take that, but I didn't want to hold this trade for that long. I will show you. As you can see, I did spell it wrong, sorry, but shorted right there at 139.09, and then type that in wrong too. So this was our original take profit, but I wrote it all the way down to here as we had decent momentum coming all the way down here. And our stop loss was at 139.454, as that is still there. I did take this trade. I have proof from if you look at the time and date on the signals along with this. So like I said, if you go down to the 30-minute, we were touching the 8 SMA. Just before that, on the 30-minute and 1 hour, we had a SMA cross, and we came out of this rising flag. We had a break and retest of this support right here. As you can see, we broke, retest, rejected, but we didn't reject past the low of this candle. Then I waited, we came back up, and then we started to melt below this wick, and I got in late, and we came back up and closed about right there. So let's go back to the chart. This is the 1 hour. We had a 1 hour cross as well, so higher time frame crosses are looking good. Let's look at the 4 hour. So we still technically were in an uptrend, but how low this 50 SMA was because of the spike, we had all this room once we broke under this 8 SMA, which is acting as resistance now. We had all this room to come back and touch this 50 SMA. So wasn't worried about this getting in the way unless we had a staggered move down, but we didn't. As you can see, all these red candles in a row, just straight down, just making lower lows and lower highs. So that was a perfect trade down. Only about 5 pips in drawdown after we got in. Let's go to 30-minute. So after we got in, and right off this candle, we did come up about 5 pips. After that, it was just smooth sailing, went all the way down, and hit my second target that I had in my head. I did call this target up here, which was still a 2-to-1 risk reward, or 1-to-2, you know what I mean. Either way, both trades were a good take. I do believe I took half of my profits off at this support that I called out, and then put stops to break even and let it run to this next area. So basically that was all my confluences for the trade. Let's go over them one more time. So we had a massive spike up. We see momentum slowing down as we're making higher highs, but we're not making them significantly higher, and also RSI is headed down while this is headed up. Based on these highs, we have divergence and a rising flag. We hit this monthly level at 140 and immediately get pushed down by that. Again, we had a rising flag, a hit, and immediate rejection from this 140 flat monthly level. We have an SMA cross as we broke out of this rising flag. So again, we have divergence, rising flag, SMA cross, and break of this channel, which is 4 confluences that momentum is reversing. Then we form this support, we came back down to touch it, and then our time to enter was right as we break and get a good rejection out of this level. And again, why I didn't enter off of this candle is it did not break the low of this blue candle right here. Zoom in a little further to see that. So it closed right here, but it did not close below this one. And then again, as you can see, we shot back up with this candle, and then this candle closed below the body of this last candle. So I would have took that as a valid entry, but I was a little late to the party to enter this trade. But anyways, we got in the trade with little drawdown. After we had the break, retest, and rejection, we are in this trade with stops above this resistance. I put it above this last lower high. And we did have a perfect fall down, which took about 14 hours and 30 minutes. But the nice thing about swing trades is you can wake up and manage your trade. You don't have to worry about waking up in the middle of the night, as I did call this out at about 10:30 Phoenix time, whatever you want to call it. So we did have a straight fall down, a nice downtrend as we just continue to make lower lows and lower highs. But anyways, it was a nice trade. It was called out in our signal group, as you can see right here. Link for the signal group will be down in the description. Link for our Discord will be down in the description, and the link for our Forex class, course, whatever you want to call it, mentorship program will be down in the description, where you can learn where to find all these fluences, how to put them together, how to become a consistent trader and be sure of trades like this. And I was very sure of this trade, as I did put about a 2% risk on it, and we only went 5 pips into drawdown within an hour, and we had almost no traffic. So once we got past this level, I figured we were going to melt down to the next level, which I showed you where I got this support from. Support/resistance zone, and it was a very nice looking trade. So thanks for popping in and watching this video. Hope you guys like content like this. If you like content like this, let me know in the comments. Hit the like button, whatever, because I'm thinking about putting content like this out more often and possibly on a regular schedule. So just let me know. Anyways, I appreciate you guys for watching, taking time out of your day. Have a great one. I'll see you in the next video.